find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants make over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. back to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who are liable to take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big ones.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And this one too low.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. The Vikings had 5 and 9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That means they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Terrell Basham up to make the play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Cousins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. This is taken at the 15. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out. I mean, really nice job.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe some indecision there. It looked to be an RPO. He ended up keeping it. But that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Jones now on 3rd down. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 27, Cousins out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it up. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense trying to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for a place like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Cousins under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have the Vikings 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route go deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to let it go again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they set him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Cousins. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jones throw complete there to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones going up top. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. The last 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
I know this, the holiday season, because here we are.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
Touchdown, Vikings!
I know should keep the focus on the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down, 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Play action now. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. You know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. How much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done.
Exactly right. When you start a season,
So for the Vikings, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll have it.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Sit down with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Sit down with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up.
don't matter. Far as that teller-tatter, I pray to God they rat-a-tatter. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. No more remorse, no cases in. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money.